Lineal Boxing TV with Luke the Duke Watkins. Fight week.
Yes.
How you feeling? All good?
Yeah, it's just the same. Business as usual.
Business as usual. Looking fantastic shape.
Thank you.
Let's quickly start then. So, how do you, on a week like this, when you're coming down, how do you stay relaxed? A lot of people do stuff different.
To be fair, I don't know. I suppose it's the same week. Well, not week in, week out. It's the same before every fight. You got sort your tickets out, make sure your weight's right, and that's it. And I suppose I'm familiar with the situation, so I'm familiar with how I feel, and it's normal now.
Normal. You've been there, done it, haven't you? It's
Yeah, been there, done it a couple of times.
How do you relax outside of boxing?
Good question. I go to the gym.
Yeah.
I spend time doing yoga. I do another stretching program called Romwad. I just go out in the countryside for walks with my mates and just like find little spots. There's a weir down by Marlborough. We've done that recently. Just went swimming in some like freezing cold river. Go snowboarding. Anything.
Where'd you go snowboarding?
Watkins.
You any good?
I'm alright.
Can you jump yet?
Yes.
Great sport that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
How did you actually get into boxing? What was your start?
I was fat and overweight.
Fat and overweight.
Yeah, I was working in a bar when I was working in the bar literally when I was 18. So I remember having an interview when I was 17, started working there when I was 18. By 19 and a half, I'd put maybe 3 stone on from excessive drinking and partying after work. And someone suggested to me, you should start boxing. And I said, he said, that'd be good to lose that weight. Because at this time I was playing football and getting back into the gym. I had maybe like a year off of the gym. And then one thing led to another. I tried to go to Walcott, but Harry at the time said, oh, my gym's too full, so you can't come here right now. Come back in a few weeks. I'm not that patient. So I then had another friend who was with Paddy at the time, and then I ended up coming to Paddy's and I've never left.
Were you like a natural from the beginning, or was it one of those work in progress where?
Well, I'm an athlete, so I had the athleticism, or however you pronounce it, advantage. I had good coordination.
Yeah.
I had a good base fitness. Even though I was out of shape, I was still fit.
Yeah.
My motor neurons are good in sport, so I'd say I had a more advantage than other people. Yeah.
When did you realise that I'm going to make a career out of this?
The night David Hay fought Nikolai Valio.
Okay. Yeah.
It was that night. I never.
That was 9 years ago, wasn't it?
It was the turning point for me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. In what respect?
I remember I'd been boxing for a while, and I seen David Hay get lifted at the end, and I thought, man, I want some of that. And I remember I told Paddy that same night. I told my other coach Daz that same night. I said, I want that. I want some of that. And I haven't shied away from it ever since.
So it was literally just a switch. You saw that, and then you're a big David Hay fan then as well.
Yeah, I'd say I'm a big David Hay fan. He's a cruiserweight. I'm a cruiserweight. I'd like to emulate going from cruiserweight up to the heavyweights, dominate this division, dominate to go in that division. There's some big lads, but definitely it is something I would like to do.
Boxing's such a hard, brutal sport. Family, you got family and stuff?
Yeah, I've got family. No children or anything like that. Just my family and my immediate friends. Yeah.
Very supportive, because.
Yeah, definitely, really supportive. They know, around this time they know to leave me alone and not bring bad food around me. That's for any fighter. Well, for me anyway. Not any fighter. I can only talk for myself. But food is the one. I'm very good and disciplined. I don't put it in the house.
Yeah.
But if someone puts it in front of me, it's like, oh my god,
it's a struggle.
Yeah, it tests my willpower.
You're such a sort of very humble, nice guy. You're actually a huge boxing fan as well, aren't you?
Yes.
Every time I spoke to you, you've predicted fights bang on. Who are you watching at the moment as well?
What fighters am I
watching?
I'm actually watching Anthony Yard.
Okay, very dangerous.
I think he's class.
Yeah.
He's so relaxed, so composed, and you can see the fighters who he's watched. He's watched James Toney. He's watched Evander Holyfield. And two fighters again that I've looked at over the years, on, off. And he's always telling me to watch them too. And I can really see it coming through in him.
So, obviously going on about your snowboarding, when's your next holiday? Have you ever been actually skiing in the snow?
Yes.
Where did you go?
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria? Yeah, Borovets.
Borovets,
Yeah,
that's where I went. It was pretty sick. Yeah, just potted around both mountains.
How does Paddy find you doing snowboarding though? It's a little bit...
But you know what? I'm honest with myself in the sense, I don't go crazy.
Yeah.
I don't be daring. I don't drink whilst I'm out there or anything like that. I just go because it's fresh air. And when you think about it, you're riding down the mountain on a piece of carbon fibre. Man, there's honestly, if anyone who has done it or anyone who hasn't done it, the people that have will know how beautiful it is, how peaceful it is, and just
the views,
yeah, and then the people that haven't done it, man, go try it. It's something
100%.
that you should do.
100%. The scare lifts scare me a little bit.
Yeah.
Does it give you a similar buzz to the boxing?
No.
Not at all.
No way. There's no buzz. There's no drug like boxing.
Yeah. What's your favourite part about boxing? Do you like being under the bright lights, or do you prefer the comfortable?
Yeah. All of it. I love fighting under the lights. I love that. There is no feeling that you can compare to that with anything like that. And then I love training around, being in the gym. I love being healthy. I love staying fit. I love staying in shape. I love my food, so it's like it's a battle against myself. But yeah.
Talking quickly as well. Massive Game of Thrones fan.
Yes. Huge.
A big fight coming up in the horizon.
Yeah.
The Kaglain Bowl. Who's your money on?
I think the North. I think the boys in the North are going to take it. Yeah, I'm so intrigued to see what happens with Jon Snow and Daenerys. You know, we've just found out. Well, they've just found out the craziness of like their family and what's going on between them. She doesn't seem happy about it. And what's her name? Not Cersei. Sansa. She's also like, men do stupid things in love. So there's like a little family feud going on behind closed doors. You know, then we've got the Lannisters that are now in the north, and we've got Cersei back in the south. Oh man, this is
Who
crazy.
wins then? Who you've predicted everything I've asked you. You've always predicted right. Who wins out the Hound and the Mountain when they finally fight?
The Hound and the Mountain. The Mountain. Which one's the dark one?
The one that Cersei changed into the big massive...
Nah, forget it. The Hound. Forget that. The Hound. You know,
We'll have a sportsman bet.
The miserable,
The Hound's
dry-witted, funniest character in the programme. He's my favourite. Him and Aya are
They're the best double act ever.
Yeah. Did you see the scene where he's like sat on top of that wall castle?
Yeah, that's
Aya's
right.
there.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
And they've got that mutual respect back, haven't they?
yeah, that was the funniest part of the whole episode for me. I was crying. I rewinded it, watched it a couple of times, and cried at that part. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't want to upset you though.
Yeah.
But the Hound's getting killed by that mountain.
No way.
I'm telling you.
The Hound is a bad man. He is the baddest man. If Drago was there, Khal Drago, he would be like the toughest. Like, I set myself on him like I am Drago. That's my celebrity man crush. Is him. But yeah, I'd have to say the Hound. He's a bad boy. I love him.
How does that end? How does it end?
I just think the boys in the north. I want the boys in the north to win. I want living to stay living. But we know how Game of Thrones works. They chopped off Ned Stark's head in season 1 on the get-go. Like, people are dying left, right, and centre in this. So I don't know how it's going. I can't even predict it. I literally can't.
It's the best, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wicked.
And let's quickly end on. You said you were fat and overweight.
Yes.
For me, boxing is the best sport on earth. It can change people's lives. It can turn you around. What would you say to anyone as well that are looking and that they feel out of shape? And what would you say? Just go to a gym and start boxing.
Stop all your nonsense. Don't wait to start, because that's a load of BS. That's you trying to rationalise the thought in your mind of why you're not going to the gym. Because the process is done in the gym and in the kitchen. You know, it isn't done, oh, I'm going to get fit, then go to the gym. No, you get fit in the gym.
Yeah.
Just give it a go. Honest to God, I don't know a single person that's come through these doors at this boxing gym and have not loved it and enjoyed it. You know, this is my home for boxing, so I can't speak on other gyms. But the gyms I do go in and spend time in, you know, again, I'm made to feel so welcome.
Yeah.
I'm at home. They know me, I know them, and I see the people being trained in other places. I see the people being trained in here. I see the people being trained in the gyms I train in, and it's amazing.
This is lovely to sit down and you hear all this, because people turn up and watch you. They'll watch you for your 12 rounds, your 6 rounds, whatever you're fighting, whatever their fighter's fighting. They don't see the hard graft, the pain, sweat and tears in this gym, do they? They don't.
No. That's why.
And hearing you say it, it's so nice to hear and get that sort of picture of.
Yeah, well, you can check out my vlogs. That's
Yeah.
what this little bad boy down here is for.
Where can you find them?
You can find me on YouTube under the Duke Watkins. Watch my vlogs. All I'm talking about is and showing people the insight to the life as a professional athlete, as a boxer. I'm a fighter, and I want to show people what it's about.
Mama Ali said it, didn't he? The fights won and lost long before you step into those lights, isn't it?
Absolutely. I'm just reading, almost finished a book called The Slight Edge, and there's something in there called The Compound Effect.
Who writes that? I've heard of this book.
Ryan Olsen.
Yeah, you're a big reader then, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say I am now, yeah, definitely. But I started reading when I was about 23.
Yeah.
Like development books, you know.
Yeah.
I've read through school and read a few stories, but they're fun, and don't get me wrong, and there's a time and place for them, but I'm trying to create a better man in myself.
Yeah.
And if I can take a little snippet of all these men who I look at as successful and as good men,
Take little bits of them,
and add them to myself and make it my own, I think it's a good thing. I think a lot of people should do it.
Also bang into your photography as well, aren't you?
These videos, the video logs.
Bought a lovely little camera, mate. I'm jealous of that one.
You shouldn't be, because you've got 2 little bad boys right there. You've got 2 nice cameras. But yeah.
So, listen, best of luck for your fight.
Thank you.
You're looking fantastic. It's so nice chatting to you. You're not your stereotypical boxer, are you?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't know what the stereotype is, but you know, you're not the first person to say that. I get that quite a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just me.
Yeah.
I'm just me, and I'm boxing right now, whilst I'm physically able, because I'm aware that your body it can't always operate at the level it once was operating at.
Yeah.
You know. And when it's done, I'll move on to some other things in life that I find very interesting and do what I've got to do.
What's the end game for you? What's the end goal?
Achieve as much as I can, get as much out of boxing as much as I'm putting in. You know, I've put my last 10 years of my life into this, and I'm giving more and more every year that goes past. It's one of those things, I didn't come through the amateurs, so I experienced life before boxing.
Yeah.
You know, some of these guys just have given their life to it, and they will see the rewards of that right at the end.
Yeah.
But they've got 10 years on me, and I'm a realist, so I want to get as much out of this as I can. I believe I can go all the way. Straight up, honest to God, I can go all the way. And we've just got to take the right fights at the right time.
And very, very lastly, obviously, any good team needs good people around them.
Yeah.
How good is it, you and Paddy? What kind of relationship do you have?
Oh, it's the worst. You have no idea. Nah, it's a proper relationship, man. I could never get that anywhere else. You know, it's we're 10 years deep. You know?
Trust is a must, isn't it?
Trust is a must. People don't understand how much he does for me behind closed doors. They just see the cherry on the cake. I love looking at memes on Instagram.
Yeah. And
there was one I seen yesterday, and it was about success. There was 2 people looking up at this man holding something heavy, and they were like, "Oh, look," like mocking it almost.
Yeah.
But they didn't see what was behind him, and it's the path that the man's had to travel. No one's seen the path that we've travelled together.
No, and nobody will they?
No,
like,
only we understand that.
Yeah.
That's our bond.
That's unbreakable, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What a lovely way to end the interview. All the best. It's fantastic getting to know you, and because a lot of people don't actually see the side of a boxer.
No.
The effort you put in, and it's such a dangerous sport, and you need people around you, and the hard work you put in there. That ring's called the truth, isn't it?
It is. It's the most honest place in the world.
That's it. And you find yourself. It's a life lesson, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
I've learned a little bit about you as well, man. It's so good. But the only thing we've disagreed on is the Game of Thrones. So We'll come back to that.
Yeah, I'll come back to that. Don't you worry about that.
And maybe we'll catch it at skiing.
I'm one of these guys. If I'm right, I'm on something like this. I'm most probably going to point it out to you.
Brilliant. All the best, champ.
It was a pleasure. Absolute pleasure.
See you
Thank
Saturday.